Hey, little dude.
I'm watching you guys. Can I watch? Can I watch?
Oh, Leilani. Okay. You want to watch who? You want to watch me and Evan?
Yeah.
Or you want to watch the video that's in front of you? I knew it. I don't think watching me and Evan is very exciting. Right, so this is the context. I'm working from home, as everyone has been for the last 2 years, and I'm taking care of both Evan and Leilani right now. Evan, obviously, like, just to give some better context to Evan's situation, is he is currently learning to be potty trained. And when he used to go to his ABA place, they would, like, they started potty training him. So he no longer wears diapers. He only wears diapers at night. And during the day, since we've been home with him, that's another story. He's being quarantined right now because we were out of state. But since he's been home, and actually when we were out of town and working out of hotel rooms, during the day, we don't put diapers on him. We just give him access to the bathroom. And would you relax, dude? I know, what do you want? So this is what's happening. Evan was sitting over here, right here with Leilani, eating popcorn and watching videos. Right, Evan? Right, Evan? And he wants something. So Evan, go ahead. What do you want? He's got free reign to have what he wants. If he wants popcorn, it's over there where Leilani's sitting. And you're not going downstairs. No, what do you want? The only thing you can have is a drink, potty, or popcorn. What do you want? You want the drink? So he's, oh, my little dude is multitasking. He's drinking and he's pulling his pants down. That is so funny. I've never seen that before. He just pulled his pants down. Are you gonna sit on the potty? Oh my gosh, dude, I'm proud of you. You actually multitasked. Oh, good job. Good job. He went pee-pee. He's, good job, Evan. He must be thirsty and he also needed to pee. Good job. See, this is a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough because, and Gil is the one that started this. We allow him to do whatever he wants. Like, he's sitting with Leilani eating popcorn. I put the water here on this table because I didn't want him to eat and drink at the same place. I wanted him to be intentional. If he wanted water, he had to come here and get the water, which he did. And then if he needs to potty, then he goes into the bathroom where he then pottied. Good job, Evan. Good job. So you know what? I'm going to take that water away from you, okay? Can I have it? If you want more, you got to come back over here. And what Gil has been doing is he's been giving Evan as much water as he wants. And he drinks whatever he wants, and he just goes potty whenever he wants. Good job, Evan. So that's truly a breakthrough. Evan, once you finish potty, you have to wash your hands. Okay, little dude? And flush the toilet. Good job. So we're giving him freedom. And so now he needs to make his own decisions to do whatever he wants. And it's been really great. Like, when he was first doing the potty training thing at his ABA place, they would lead him to the potty every 30 minutes, I guess. And then we started doing that with him at home, but he had so many accidents. And now, since we've been quarantined and we've been traveling a lot, Evan has just been with us and we've been working from home. And so one time Gil was working and he showed Evan the potty, and then he would on his own just go potty whenever he needed to. And sometimes he'd go potty like 5 times in 30 minutes. Sometimes he'd go potty once in an hour, and he never, ever had an accident. So good job, Evan. So I wanted to provide a little more context around his potty training routine that we've been doing. So about 3 to 4 months ago, we decided with his ABA program that we were gonna go full out and potty train him. So that meant that he was never going to ever wear a diaper again during the day. And potty training him at night was gonna be a whole different story. We were gonna master the potty training during the day before we did potty training at night. And so keep in mind that this is a nonverbal child with probably the brain capacity of like a 1.5 to 2 year old. Nonverbal, he has a lot of difficulties with like certain motor skills. He gets confused with anything more than a one-step set of instructions. So if it's a two-step set of instructions, then it gets confusing. Like if I said, go upstairs and go change, he will only understand the last part that I said. So he would only understand go change, but he wouldn't understand go upstairs. So things like that. So we decided with his ABA coach that we were going to do potty training. So that meant on Monday morning, the week that we decided, we were going to send him to ABA without any diapers. And they were going to, for 8 hours a day, just train him fully to be potty trained. So basically that meant having him go to the potty every hour. So they would direct him every hour, go to the potty, and then he would go. And then he had a lot of accidents. We had to send over like 5 pairs of shorts and t-shirts every single day. And also keep in mind, we decided to do this during the heart of the pandemic. And so this was like a few months ago, nothing was opened up yet in California. And our insurance, which I'm so grateful for, had approved like full-time ABA. Basically, it was like almost 8 hours per day, Monday through Friday. And we did this in lieu of school. We would drop him off in the morning, pick him up late in the afternoon. So what that also meant was that we had to take him there in the car without a diaper. And there was a few accidents. So when we put him in the car, especially for the first few weeks, we got these pee pads that you buy at the drugstore. We laid them down on the car, like on the car seat, and then we put him in his booster seat. And then sometimes he'd have an accident on the way there, because sometimes it would take 20 minutes to get to the ABA place and he wouldn't be able to hold it. But we tried to time it so that he would drink and then pee, and then we'd put him in the car and take him to ABA. And oftentimes, at some point, he knew what it meant to hold in your pee. I mean, you can't teach that. You can't like explain to our autistic nonverbal child how to hold in your pee until you get to the potty. It just, it doesn't work. So anyway, so that's what they did for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. They were telling him to go to the potty every hour. After a few weeks, he stopped having to change his clothes. So when we would drop him off in the morning, he'd have a certain pair of clothes. And when we picked him up at night, if he had the same clothes on, we knew that potty training all day was a success. He never had an accident. But the thing was, they had to keep prompting him to go to the potty. And then when we got home, he would have dinner and sometimes he'd have an accident. Sometimes he wouldn't. It was hit or miss at home, probably because sometimes we would forget. But anyway, long story short, a few months of that passed, and then we had to go to San Francisco, and we were there for about a week, and we had a 2-bedroom hotel room, and we took care of him. Actually, this was all Gil. Gil had decided that he was going to let Evan have free reign of the hotel while we worked, and Evan would go back and forth from room to room, but he knew where the potty was. And at one point, we realized that he was just going to the potty on his own and then coming back out. And so we realized during that trip to San Francisco, he didn't have like one accident, not even one. It's because he on his own knew that he was allowed to go to the potty. So anyway, when we got back to LA and we told his ABA coach what had happened in San Francisco, somehow he started doing it there as well, where before he would wait to be prompted before going to the potty, but somehow they were directing him to go if he needed to go. And that permission, I think, just opened up a whole new set of doors. And so even now, today, that was about 2 months ago. So today, we can leave him in the house, no diaper, just pants or shorts, and he will just go to the potty whenever he wants. And so that's what happened here that day. I just happened to take it on video. What Gil decided to do to bring this whole thing to the next level was he gave Evan free reign of what to drink. So not what to drink, he drink water, but free reign of how much to drink. So he gave him this big tub of water, and he's like, Evan, drink as much as you want, because you know where the potty is. And at one point, he started to realize that Evan was drinking a ton, and then he had to go to the bathroom, and so he would run to the bathroom. And sometimes he would go to the bathroom 2 to 3 times within like a 10-15 minute span, because he had to go so much. And he knew on his own when his bladder was full, he now knows that feeling. He will go potty. And that is like the hugest like breakthrough that we've had in a long time, because that was one of the biggest breakdowns that we've had of having a child with autism. It was, how are we going to potty train him? So anyway, there you have it. We're still, you know, working our way. Like, he doesn't know how to say, I have to go potty yet. So when we take long drives, we still have to stop every hour and have him go. But the good thing about long drives, because we've been traveling a lot, like we've been doing a lot of road trips. We've been, like Gil has been saying, like as he's driving, Evan, hold it, Evan, hold it. Make sure you don't go potty. Like, he'll remind him, and somehow he seems to understand because he's been holding it. I think maybe 1 or 2 times in over 30 hours of driving in a car, he would have an accident. And yeah, then a pee accident. He always holds in his poo, which is amazing. So anyway, that is kind of the context of how we've evolved our training, the potty training that we've been giving him. And it was a work in progress. We didn't know how successful it was going to be, and then we would try these different things that seemed to be working. And of course, you know, like, kudos to our ABA coach and and everybody helping in the ABA program, because it started there, because he's been there 8 hours a week going to the potty every 30 minutes. And then they would try to extend it to like every 40 minutes, every hour. And sometimes it would be too long and he'd have more accidents. So they would cut it down shorter and have him go every 30 minutes again and stuff like that. And then that coupled with all of our travel and then all of our training at home, he's going to be potty trained in no time. He's 8 years old. This has been one of the biggest breakthroughs, I think, in his life, because, you know, it's one of the hardest things ever besides talking. Now, do you want to sit down and watch videos and eat more popcorn? Okay, go ahead. Sit down, little dude. Yeah.